And here's the next episode for Per Aspera. We're still trying to continue creating a breathable atmosphere on Mars. Picking up right from last time, we're trying to put out as much nitrogen as we can on the former red planet, but we're done quite a bit overall on the world, so it's not like it's completely red anymore. I mean, there's still red spots, but overall, not anymore. We're basically trying to see what we can grab nitrogen-wise to put out in the atmosphere. We've gotten a bunch in the one area near one of our more eastern side colonies, but unfortunately it seems like it's either already underwater or we just don't have access to them. Got another water extractor out. So yeah, all we can do is kind of just wait and see. A big part of our nitrogen is coming in off planet, so that's helping us, but we're just not putting out what we would like to see. And what we can do though is grab some more here. We do have our newest spaceport active, so we're up to 4 spaceports currently, which in doing so is going to allow us to open up the last of our sectors that we have access to. Which hopefully if we do that, maybe we'll go to one of those sectors there and see if we can find some more nitrate that we can pull out of Mars' surface. It's not a guarantee, but it could be helpful in the long run. Currently for that we are waiting. Oh, it's actually just about to unlock on that one there. We only have like one more after that. I think maybe we'll even have them start working on the defensive network, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Interesting. We have all of this right here. I don't even know where that is. Where's our current colony? Our current colony is up there. There's a ton of chemicals right here. Wouldn't mind some nitrate, but that might not be a bad idea to have another landing site right here, because this was a ton of chemicals and none of it's in a flood zone. So that might not be a bad idea to grab that. And again, that might be where spots being unlocked, so that's the hope. We are still dropping on our CO2, even if our oxygen is fighting us and trying to produce more of it. But we're slowly bringing up our nitrogen overall. 156 millibars, dropping the carbon dioxide to a more breathable amount. We need to get this oxygen here to drop dramatically in order for us to not have a easily ignitable atmosphere. In order to do that, we need to have more nitrate production than we do oxygen, which we can't do that until we get some. Oh, actually, we can free up at least one more. Do that. Actually, what we can do is we can go ahead. We can do up a factory over here. And then we can tear this one down. That'll make up for that, and then we can grab this nitrate as well, which will put out a little bit more. I mean, they're only putting out a 100th of a millibar, but so far with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to put out 6 100ths of a millibar of nitrogen, which is going to be helpful in combating however much is being put out here. We're seeing this climb pretty rapidly.
This will be the greatest engineering project finale to the terraforming of Mars. The creation of a magnetosphere.
Which will be an eventually, but not quite yet. We also have that nitrate there that we need to grab. So, just going to create a chain out to grab it. That. Maintenance facility for it. Go ahead and throw down a worker hub right here. Not going to have anything really worth grabbing, but same time having what we may be able to move down here and do other resources as well. Right now, it's just getting that nitrogen out is the big deal right now. And who knows, maybe if we can drop this below 5%, that's going to help balance that out, and more oxygen will start dropping because it'll basically have just less of an item going against it. I mean, that's the guess at least. Then the factory's gone, so now we can set that down and help make that a bit easier. We're also getting our shipments of nitrogen from Titan, which that's its gathering resources again. I have no idea how many times this has happened so far. We did do our unlock, so we'll queue that up. Still sitting pretty good on our chemicals, but at this point I think we need a bit more food. We'll throw down one more food factory. Because in doing so, it's going to make sure that we have enough food for our populace. Water extractor's gone. Which, being actually we're so close to water source here, what we can do is actually run on the water treatment plants. Our first one. All of which is in irregular terrain. Good though. I think 30% would be our best bet on that. But basically that will start pulling water from here, treating it, and giving us an actual steady water supply that isn't going to disperse on us. So long as it doesn't continue to flood upwards, which is my worry, but we'll take it while we can. The idea of having a steady flow of water is always a good idea. Might as well go ahead and come out and grab these items as well, especially the chemical plant, being we always need so much of it, and the water extractor as well, and with everything else, a maintenance facility, and we'll throw down a solar power here as well. We've got over 2,000 units of power available, even with our sporadic solar charging. Oh, and we have another nitrate right there. I want to come out and grab that. So what we can do is nitrate, iron mines, your hub, storage. These ones will do the fission plant 4. We'll throw 2 down. Like so. And our maintenance facility for it all. That's not too bad. You know what? Oh. That's no good. No idea how that happened. We'll throw down another worker hub right here as well. Apparently there's a iron mine, power, and aluminum mine that's just sitting there not connected to anything. That's no fun. You can also see, might as well go ahead and grab this carbon as well. And I'm thinking this being where it is, I think we'll go ahead and connect this also via our hyperloop. So we want to have that right about, bring it much further down. We'll bring it right about there. Come on. There it goes. Why it didn't connect the first time, I don't know. Still continuing to climb on our oxygen. That's no good. Carbon mine's down. We're just gonna disconnect that. So what we need again via maintenance. I want to keep as much connected on the same power grid as possible. Nitrate there. Yeah, I don't see much else we can grab nitrate-wise. At least not in our current location. Oop, and that worker hooked out of power because this one here is not connected. I think what we'll do is we'll just throw extra solar farm now to connect that up. Okay, well it's still producing. It's still bringing someone down here to do that, but let's get it done now, out of the way. Okay, looks like we've done up our last of the sector, so now we have all of Mars connectable right now. So we can pretty well go anywhere we want. So I think what we'll do is we'll start actually with an additional landing site. And then we can, because I do remember we had this area up here which has a ton of chemicals we can grab from. I think if we do that, maybe also stick an additional, maybe we'll do two. We'll do one here and then one here, and then this one can be hyperlooped all the way here and just connect this into one long chain. That way we don't have to worry about our chemical supply for a good long while. I think that'll help us greatly in the long run. But at the same time now, I believe this area here, we aren't going to have an issue with moving downwards. I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and actually start heading down into this now open area. We'll throw down a scanner down here as well. And actually, that is still in. That would be just outside of it. So I think we'll throw down the maintenance drone as well, just to be on the safe side. We're up to 30% of Mars scans, so we're starting to see some jumps on that. But that's only because we've gotten so much connected at this point. And we do have a fission up here. We also have some thermal we can grab, which I think isn't going to be a bad idea if we can grab a thermal. Yeah, that's even connected right there. And what we can do is we can also grab that silicon right there too. Make sure that that would be outside the maintenance, but what we can do is get it back into maintenance and then grab all of those different plants there. And that will help produce a whole bunch more thermal right in this area here. So even if we do our solars to kind of extend outward, we aren't going to have too much of a power issue in this sector for a long while. It's going to make things a bit easier in that sense. Also going to want to grab this research eventually. Sitting at almost 4K on our populace. Get that to kick up. They are waiting on that there. We have plenty of electronic supplies. We're fine on that. Overall, we're good on our supplies. I'd be happier to see more, obviously, on our food, but overall, we're doing pretty well on that. Now, our water extractor here looks to be doing pretty well. It's only got a 20% input, but at the same time, it's basically pulling from a huge water source, so it's not like it'll go anywhere on that. Almost down to our 10% of our carbon dioxide. We are seeing our nitrogen's almost up to 200. It's actually getting pretty close to matching our oxygen, but then I think they're going to start basically battling each other. I think our big bonus is having our income from off-world helping balance out what we're producing on Earth itself. Wait, what? Okay, no, I think he just got brought over to... Those were off. I saw them off. Weird. Come on, autosave. Come on. Something else we do want to do, though, maybe, is seeing if we can grab some more water sources themselves. Especially, like, right here wouldn't be a bad idea. In fact, actually, we could even do that. What we can do is grab the mines, down research, water treatment plant here next to it. I think that's going to be our best bet there. We can do fishing plant to power all of that. Worker hub to connect it. Maintenance facility to support them. That'll give us another constant water supply production as well, which is going to help raise up what we have, obviously. But hey, that's what the idea is, right? We want a constant supply of all of our products that we don't have any issues later on. Being said, how are we? We're still waiting on our additional landing site, which is just waiting on 3 steel. That we're waiting on production there. They've got 4 out of 12 done there. And we're still pulling more colonists in, which is good. Oh, there's a biodome I missed. That's going to help slow down oxygen as well. Getting that taken care of. Let's get you... You're just having to pull a lot of the items you need, so let's get you prioritized. So slowly dropping on it. Well, the CO2 itself will be eliminated pretty soon, and we're already down to 12% on that. It's just basically nitrogen and oxygen just both pulling that out. That will drop quick. I would love to grab some more nitrogens. I look for there to have been another nitrogen source, another way to produce it, whether it be from chemical supply or who knows what. But being able to produce more nitrogen would have been a great boon in allowing us to help counteract that drop. Oh, and we've got a couple right now, which is fine. Now our swim plant's working over on this area. Up to over 4,000 population. Nice. That's what we want to see. Welcome to Mars. Almost got this one up here. That just needs a bit more uranium and such on fire, but we have our maintenance there to handle it. Overall, I don't think we're going to be too much of an issue in regards to our fires because they are starting to become more frequent as we're almost up to a 50% oxygen, so we are seeing a bit of fires happening. But I think if we can equal out our O2 or our nitrogen production against our O2 production, I think we'll be okay, especially if we can get it to start dropping. That's the important part, getting it to drop. Okay, there's our landing site. And we're shooting for over here. I think what we'll do is we'll set down... Okay, so we're actually almost all the way around the world. Nice. But I think what we will do is I think we're going to set down right about here. We'll get this area here going first. The reason is that can help become our bridge between... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, stop, stop. first. We want our silica one. We want our glass kiln one. Or gotta make sure we do it in the right order, or else we're gonna run out of what we need way too quick. I mean, all these are upgradable anyway, so as these are being produced and this area becomes a bit more stable, we'll be able to grab what we need. What's nice is we also will have 2 research outposts right here, so that's going to help boost our research as things progress, as well as, you know, connect areas up. That being said, go ahead and put down 2 solar farms for power. While we wait, what we can do is do our next landing site. Waiting on that. Almost back to Earth. Almost done there. More and more we're getting set up. Just taking a good while to do so. Which, you know, we've been terraforming an entire planet. That's going to happen regardless. Need 1 glass. That's going to power that there. Good. I suppose I probably should have brought the power back this way, but a bit late now. I think we'll still have enough electronics on hand to do another one anyway. I think we'll be okay. But now that that's done, do our carbon mine. Then yeah, we'll throw down. Go out in that direction. We'll throw down another solar farm. And then once we get the steel factory, then we can go ahead and upgrade to the higher mines on that aspect. Getting close to our shield, which as soon as we can get that, you know what, actually, we might as well throw down another, because we're probably going to do a few different landing sites. We may as well throw down another spaceport to help handle things like our defense network as well as its magnetic shield, because we're going to need both. So having a few done up at once is going to be a boon for us in getting things taken care of quickly, which isn't a bad idea. What's this there? That's a water extractor that's out. We also have a chemical plant that's out. Let's see if we can grab those there, as well as that. We're connecting cheaply. Actually, we'll need to work our way down, so we'll do that. Storage center. Worker hub. Now we'll connect it up via power. Like so. Actually, we might as well go ahead and throw down that too. Like so. We get all this up here. Ooh, and that connects us with another nitrate. Good, we need that. We need that bad. Every nitrate we can grab, so we can battle the nasty oxygen. Actually, is that gonna be in maintenance? I don't know. Yeah, that will be. Though the worker hub down here isn't. So let's make sure we get that corrected now while we see it. This is why you pay attention. We got another hyperlink. Not connected. There's our shield. Okay, so I don't know why. That's one thing I don't understand. Why would we need kinetic energy? We haven't done anything that has required it. So pretty well done on our space. We should be able to grab our fusion plant eventually. Up our colony. I don't think at this point we need a solid drone. I think we'll be okay right now with what we have. So I think what we will do, I think we're going to grab our mines and our factories. That being said, I think we should have a free spaceport at this point. So I think what we will do, I think we're actually going to start with a defense network. Which is going to take a ton of iron. Oh no, we don't have a spaceport yet. Oh, it needs a space elevator. Okay, so that's what that's for. They both need space elevators. Okay, that answers that. Okay, so that will start collecting those then. So that's what the space elevator is for, is to work on our radiation shield as well as our defensive network. Good to know. Alright, so you're... Ooh, you need... Oh boy, you need iron, which is down here. I do up a worker hub. With the worker hub connecting this, maybe then we'll be able to work this up here. That's the hope, at least. But we shall see. I definitely want to get this stuff done because we're always starting to see some fires down here. We're down to 10% on our CO2. That's continuing to drop rapidly, which is good. Maybe without the CO2, we'll be able to start dealing with our oxygen issues. Because as soon as we can get that done, we'll be able to work on actually making Mars a bit more habitable at this point. I mean, we already know that it's habitable, but the bigger issue that we have with our oxygen, the more fires we'll have and the more issues we'll have just making sure we can stay alive and not burn to death. As wonderful as that sounds, which isn't too much. Anyway, oh, and look, another biodome. Shut down every single one of those I see. I'm just sorry it took so long. But with each one of those turned off, then that's going to stop producing oxygen in that sense. Well, any other aquadomes? Another one. That's going to help. Even if it takes forever.
The final upgrade for the mines. This will be a big boost to our production.
Yep, a little on the late side, but we'll be able to be done. Just got a bunch of thermals right here, so we might as well grab them. They need to be connected up. That's just more power. We were sitting fine on power, but at the same time, it's never a bad thing to have too much. Like all this up here is going to be fine power-wise. Does this area even have a worker? No. This area has just one worker. Why? No wonder things are a bit slow in this area. I've got a worker hub here, 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 here. I've got worker hubs, but it's only one worker. That's no good. We do have the aluminum mine, so it's not like we're not mining. Huh. With a hub prioritized, that should help make that a bit easier. Now as for here, out of electronics. So what we can do, unscrap that. We can get the electronics for that. Yeah, I shouldn't have put that one there then. Oh well. That one's actually more easy fix than anything else. Now that solar farm's destroyed because of it burned down basically, which is depressing. So I'll have to scrap that one as well. But now we have our iron mine up. That. Go ahead and remake it up right here. We have our other landing site, which we're going to put down right here. That way we have fast access to all of this chemical. Start by putting down direct hit in this area. That frees up actually another space elevator. Let me go ahead. We'll put two on two on nitrogen import, and we'll have two on our space elevator to try and get those both to work a bit quicker. This one, nope, has not gotten itself any more help. That's not good, buddy. Man, one aluminum. You have aluminum right here. Go grab it. Don't know what you're waiting on. Okay, so now we need steel factory over here. Next we need steel. We'll put down the iron mine first. We're just going to do a solar farm so we know for sure what needs to be set where. And there's our next level for mines, in which case we go right into our factories. I think we'll put a cut in here. We've got a little bit farther. We're below 10% of our CO2. We're up to 50% of our oxygen. But we're almost up with the CO2 gone. And I think at that point then they're just going to start going against each other in production of... Well, it's not even production. It's basically seeing what lasts longer. But at this point, the sooner we get the oxygen to drop, the easier time we'll have. Especially now that we have two spaceports bringing in nitrogen. That should help drop this considerably because we'll start having just that much overall against oxygen. But we can only hope and see. We also are very close to completely surrounding Mars in our various colony outposts, and then from there I guess we'll move upwards, downwards, or however we want to go. But at this point we pretty well have Mars taken care of. We'll continue on obviously until we get this done storyline wise. I believe we're coming towards the very end, but who knows. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Be sure to hit the bell icon for notifications, as we are currently posting Monday through Friday. We are doing this and Surviving the Aftermath. We are also doing our Sunday stream, with Ares and Lord for Final Fantasy XIV every Sunday as it stands right now. So be sure to check that out in the meantime. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the Vortex.